The head of the NTSB says system failures led to a door plug blowing out during an Alaska Airlines flight bound for SoCal last year.
The board commended the actions of the crew for saving lives during that terrifying mid-air incident. And Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez is live in Ontario with the latest. Letty?
Well, David and Giovanna, that Alaska flight was inbound here to Ontario International Airport when it had to turn back and go back to Portland. Now, the NTSB is releasing its findings of a 17-month-long investigation where it's criticizing Boeing, Spirit Aerosystems, the door maker, and the FAA for that near mid-air catastrophe. 6 minutes until Alaska Flight 1282 from Portland, Oregon, en route to Ontario, California, a left side door panel known as an MED plug flew off at 14,000 feet in the air, causing the plane to suddenly depressurize.
To quote the captain, it was an explosive experience. The first officer said it was chaos. Back in the cabin, the flight attendant saw 5 empty seats next to a gaping hole in row 26 and believed multiple passengers had been lost.
During a National Transportation Safety Board hearing, Chair Jennifer Homendy called the quick action of the crew on the January 2024 flight heroic.
I cannot overstate the seriousness of this event, which jeopardized the lives of all 177 souls on board and perhaps countless others on the ground.
But that's where the praise ended and the assignment of blame began.
The safety deficiencies that led to this accident should have been evident to Boeing and to the FAA.
A 17-month investigation found Boeing did not inspect for bolts that were supposed to be installed on the door. During a final assembly, the bolts had been removed to rework rivets inside the aircraft.
Although photographs and witness marks showed that the MED plugs for retaining bolts had been previously installed, when the airplane left the Renton facility, those bolts were missing.
In a preliminary report, Boeing employees said they felt pressured to work fast, making it difficult to avoid mistakes. Now, during the hearing, the NTSB also made recommendations and commended Boeing's new CEO for taking new steps to improve safety. Now, since then, Boeing and Spirit Aerosystems have redesigned the door plug, making sure it can be secured even without the bolts in place. Now, the final report by the NTSB is due out later in a few weeks. Reporting live here in Ontario, Leticia Juarez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Leticia.